Alright, guys, we are back. I believe this is the last round of the Modern Super Qualifier. We're 3-3. If we win this one, I'm pretty sure we'll get into some prize support, nothing huge. But worth playing. This match is for some money. Alright. So they are on Obosh. Oh my gosh, Obosh. We're on the play. Renin 6 with some Goyfs and this hand's solid. I mean, like landing Renin 6 is great, but I just don't think it really compares to this deck. This deck can do a lot of damage really quick, uh, and it's also one that is going to be very taxing on our mana because they usually have Magus of the Moon. But with only like one real piece of removal that I don't want to play, we're not really getting a clock until later than turn 4, so I think I want to go ahead and mulligan this one. This one is very disruptive, no threat, but I do like this. We can answer an early Arbor Elf. Thoughtseize is going to be able to give us an idea of what they're working with. And, we'll have to draw into our threat, but I think we're good here. Sand's also pretty good at keeping our life total high. Alright. So they got an Arbor Elf. They have a Utopia Sprawl. 2 bolts and a Bone Crusher Giant. I don't think the bolts are going to matter that much to us. I'm going to take the Utopia Sprawl because of Goyf, and they're likely going to play Arbor Elf, and then we'll bolt that, play a tap land, and hope we can do some stuff before they draw any red sources. There comes our own buddy Arbor Elf. Alright, so let's play our land tapped here. Go ahead and bolt Arbor Elf. And leave them with just Forest, and we're just hoping to find a threat. Goy should be 4/5s right now. Go ahead and fetch for a Forest here. I should have fetched for a Swamp, but it's fine. Hopefully we don't get too punished for that. I have 1 unknown, 2 forests. Alright, so there's that third land. It's going to be able to cast Bone Crusher Giant. Obosh is going to do us a ton of damage. I really made this an artifact. It looks like an artifact. Another land. Okay, so we're going to take some damage here, but I think it's correct. It's pretty much our only option. Target of a spell. Oh, that actually works great then. I thought it was spell or ability, so then we're going to play Lurrus. And they'll most definitely untap and bolt our Lurrus and kill it, but we're getting to get some value here. We've already basically drawn one card off of it and getting rid of this. And a bolt out of their hands, basically a 3-for-1. So they're out of Bone Crusher Giant and a bolt. They got one card in hand or two cards in hand. We know about the bolt, and they have an Obosh. And we're gonna draw all the lands in our deck because that's what we do. Don't know what opponent's doing here. So on upkeep, let's go ahead and return target creature from our graveyard and make them discard a card. So this will either force them to get rid of the bolt, even though they know we're going to get back the Lurrus, or they're going to ditch another card. So they did ditch a bolt. So they might just have land Obosh here. Hex Drinker, okay. So they can make this a 4/4, which is slightly annoying. But we will be able to answer that with Seal of Fire. Let's get a tapped Overgrown too here. So let's play Lurrus here. It's a source you control with an odd converted mana cost would deal damage to a permanent or a player. It deals double that. This card's so stupid. Because like next turn he can just play this attack and it just gonna 8 me. May I resolve Lurrus of the Dream Den. So after this Lurrus resolves, we're just going to play a Seal of Fire. And then next we'll probably take a load of damage. And then next turn we can play... We'll be able to hit the Hex Drinker, play it again, and kill the Hex Drinker, and play our Bob. And Bob should be able to block Obosh. Should he play that? I'm hoping he doesn't have a land. That's all that opponent doesn't have a land. But alright, cool. Oh, never mind. We actually have another land drop here, so we're actually going to play both. So we're going to get our mountain because I want to keep my life total high. Play our Seal of Fire. Play our Dark Confidant. I don't want to yield through the turn because we do have a Seal of Fire that we could use, though I don't really want to use it. Can only level it up to 7 unless he has another land. No attack. This deck doesn't play Simian Spirit God, does it? Am I stupid? That was weird. It's a weird play. I guess maybe he just doesn't have anything else that's worth doing. So we got our Bob Trigger here. We can double seal the Hex Drinker. Get in for 5. And hopefully we're drawing something to do with all of our mana. Goyf would be great here. Even a Scoos wouldn't be too bad. Ren's not the greatest, but at least it's going to be doing something for us. Getting us some cards back. Making sure we're not drawing. Or we could just get double land. So, seal. Play again. Seal. Cool. Not gonna pay life. Go ahead and yield through this turn. I'll act like I have something in hand and not yield, but... And opponent concedes. So... I don't know what opponent was drawing there. Pulse. I don't think I really care about Spell Bomb. Shadow Spear for the lifelink is the only reason I'm even thinking about this, just because this deck can put out so much damage so fast because of Obosh. Dealing double damage. They do have a lot of things on 3. So Engineered Explosives is a consideration, but I don't think it's good enough. I think I just want to disrupt and then get through. Goblin Crater Maker, I'm going to bring it over Scoos just as this is kind of a hedge because it deals 2 damage towards Magus of the Moon being a card, and I can cast this through it no matter what. So probably good to go down a K command and a push because most of their stuff's 3 drops. So push isn't going to be... Push is going to require a fetch land, whereas most of their stuff's going to die to bolt. They don't have anything that's just out of bolt range, I think, in their 1 through 4s. Yeah, this seems good. And they can't be too mad because they did draw out of their hand very well. Like, they kept a single forest hand with the ability to, do some stuff with Utopia Sprawl, but so sure, they had a hand that was like, oh, if I draw a land, I get 4 mana, but, I ripped that apart, and then they still ended up being able to, have 4 mana later in the game. and be able to cast things. I guess not cast everything, but this hand is awesome. Obosh, Lurrus, you got it. Do whatever you need to. Do what you must. Arbor Elf, Utopia Sprawl. Alright, so right away, and we're on the Sprawl. Chosen color is red. Let's Inquisition and see what they're trying to set up. So they have a Seal of Fire, Clothis, Pillage, Hex Drinker, Bone Crusher Giant. They don't have a second land, which is interesting to me. They can't pump up Hex Drinker immediately, so I could kill it with Ren. Clothis is annoying, but I think I can beat it because I have the Shadow Spear. Pillage is probably going to be... Pillage or Bone Crusher Giant. I don't think I can beat Pillage if they pillage me next turn. So yeah, I think we're fine here. Yep, Seal of Fire, pass. Oh, he drew the Arbor Elf. Okay. This kind of sucks. So... I think we just have to trade our Ren. It's also going to pump our Goyf up a good bit so that they can't kill it. Because giving them 4 mana next turn I don't think is what I want to be doing. Unless whatever they're doing with it is really impressive. I mean, could I take one of these and just be okay with them playing the other two? I don't think so. I might have to... No, we have to just ping here. Gotta keep them off mana. As long, because like, if next turn all they can do is cast Hex Drinker and seal this, then I think we are going to be solidly ahead. And if we can ever draw a land... Yeah, stomp. That's fine. Perfect. So let's... Thoughtseize them. Take Clothis. Play Tarmogoyf. And next turn, being able to so they found their land. They don't have Clothis. They still have Bone Crusher Giant over here. They have Seal of Fire, Hex Drinker, land. So I figure right here they're probably just going to play this Bone Crusher Giant In which case I'm probably just going to play Shadow Spear or equip it and attack. Unless there's a way I can get another permanent out of their hand. That's a great draw. We did it. 8-9, Trampling Lifelink Tarmogoyf, too good. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed. I believe this is the last match, but if not, I will post the video of round 8, but I'm pretty sure this is it. We should be sneaking into top 128. I don't think there's any way we can get into top 64, but finished 4-3 with our list, which is, which we can check out right over here. There we go. So this was our list. 21 lands, 4 baubles. Got all our stuff right here. So looking at it, I really like this list. It went very well for, you know, being one of the first times that I've actually gotten to sit down and play the deck for a lot of rounds. Lurrus is great. The E's are great. This Collective Brutalities, I feel like this is just a really big hedge against burn because it is such a big deck in the meta right now. But it was kind of underwhelming. Damping Sphere was pretty mediocre all day, but I do think it's probably necessary. But it's only something I'm willing to look at possibly switching out. The spell bombs were nice to have, especially since you can recur them with Lurrus. And the Shadow Spear actually really impressed me, especially in that last game. Definitely I'd try this deck, especially if you like some Jund. I'm not the biggest Jund player most of the time, but deck ran very well. You got to go with the flow. You're going to draw too many lands. You're going to draw not enough lands, but just play it the way you feel it needs to be played, and you should be okay. I don't know if I want these 3K commands. That's probably this 3rd K command I could see changing out for something. It was not as impressive as I would have thought it would have been right here, so possibility could be, maybe another Croxa, or maybe a Abrupt Decay here to kind of hedge against the control matchups. or something like that. But overall, deck felt really good. So it was good having you here. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, stay cheesy.